How's it going, guys? Welcome to Nutshell, a small dose of geek and nerd news and commentary. I am Tim. Welcome to the very first show here on the set of Ill Nil. I mean, we're doing something new, so this is really cool, and thank you for being a part of it. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so if you know what's been going on today, it's been a big money day. So we're talking about overnight, the president signing the stimulus bill, approving $600. So that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. And Congress tonight was like, the House is like, let's go ahead and throw some more money at it. So they're still trying to raise it to $2,000. So it looks a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $2,000. I wish I could have did that better. Whatever. So what we're seeing here is that with them trying to raise this thing up to $2,000, this is going to be pretty much a fight to the end. So what does that mean for us as a gamer? It means we have choices now. First things first, Ill Nil does not want you to go and use your money for things that are frivolous, because we know that there's real things that are happening in the world. We know that there's real bills that need to be paid, real everything that's happening right now. And we would suggest that, you use your best judgment if and whenever you were to receive any of this stimulus money. But let's be real. We are gamers. We are comic heads. We are movie nerds. We're everything. And this is a time that's been a very, very tumultuous year. And for some of us, we didn't have that much of a great holiday. So we're going to help you spend some money. So here's the thing. We put together a list of 10 cool things if you had a really sucky holiday and under the tree was just not that cool for you. And these are things that are really, really small as far as how much it costs and really big. So we're going to start with the small stuff and move our way up. Hope you're excited to see what we got going on here. So let's jump into it. So the very first item that we put into this list is this spinning top. If you know Inception and the whole thing of that spinning top and how cool that was, we wanted to see if we could find something like it. And we found it on the cheap. I mean, we're talking $6.95 on Amazon. This is a very cool stocking stuffer type thing. So if you're into really cool niche movie things, this is a really, really great gift idea for under $10. And we have some other movie stuff too, but we wanted to jump in with that one first. So for that very special person that just has to complain about everything, we got you a very small violin. Like the really small violin that you could play. We threw that into the list. And this was a really fun idea that we thought of because during this time, a lot of people did a lot of complaining. Just being honest. So why not play them a tune? Why not play them something that's going to be fun and well, let's be honest, no one's going to play this violin. But for under $10, you can give the gift that keeps on giving because there's always that person that has that little song that they got to play too. Next is one of my favorite games of the year. As a matter of fact, this is one that I own too. It's Dungeons & Dragons Adventures Begins. A really, really great entry point into the world of Dungeons & Dragons, and you can cop this for a mere $12.29. I purchased this at Target, my local Target, and I paid full price for it, and it was worth it then. It's even more worth it now because you get that price break, that after Christmas holiday price break. This is a really fun game to play. It does require at least 2 people, but the beautiful thing is, if you don't know anything about being a dungeon master or all the stuff that comes into being a dungeon master or even running a game, a lot of the work is done for you with this game. And the beautiful thing is that it's very, very easy to pick up and play. You're talking about shared responsibilities as a DM. So that means if you've never done it, you get to learn how to become a dungeon master. And everything's laid out, tokens, map, all of it. At $12, $13, it is a steal. So if you're looking for a really good game to pick up, this is a really good one to get. One of the surprises of the holiday was Genki dropping another one of their awesome devices, and this one is called the Shadowcast. Now, this is a Kickstarter. It still has some time on there. As you see, it's 30 days still left on this campaign. but it is one of the coolest devices I've seen that comes out of Kickstarter, especially for this year. Genki does a really, really great job of making these small form factor hardwares, especially for the Nintendo Switch. As a matter of fact, I have the covert dock that I use for streaming. If you want to, you should play Among Us with us. And it's pocket size. I can throw it in my bag. I don't have to carry a big dock, and it works like a champ. So when Genki said that they were releasing this, I was like, yeah, I'm backing it, no problem. And I suggest that you back it too, because regardless if you're playing a Switch, a PS5, an Xbox Series X, or anything under that, or even using your camera for streaming, which is mondo competition to the Cam Link with Elgato, you're getting in at a very, very low price. We're talking about what, I think $39 in the campaign. With shipping, it takes you like 43. But anyway, this is a great, great gift idea. Like if you're always in travel, you have your laptop with you, you need a screen, boom. Now your computer screen becomes a monitor and you can go and you can play. And it's in Kickstarter right now. So this is one of my favorites here, and this is the Raspberry Pi 4 Model B 8 gig version. If you know anything about tinkering, this is one of the best single board computers that has ever been made. You can make almost anything you could think of with this thing because there's a huge community behind it, and it's great. I mean, I run a server with one, I run a computer with one. I built an arcade for my own home with one. It's such a versatile device, and if you're trying to figure to play with electronics and learn computing in Linux, or even just doing fun little tinker things, this is a great way to get started. It's a fully functional computer right off the bat. You just put in your SD card, and for $65, it's a steal at the 8 gig level. So if you're going to get one, get the 8 gig model. My local shop, Micro Center, has them, but you can find them on their site or anywhere you have computer parts places like Fry's or anything like that. So this one was a fun one for me because I fly drones, and I believe everybody should fly a drone at least once in their lifetime. And this is Beta FPV, and this is the FPV Whoop Racing Advanced Kit 2 at $200. You're talking about having a flight controller, goggles, and a little tiny whoop. It is amazing. This is one of the most fun activities you can do. You get to learn how to actually fly a drone. Like, you don't have to get one of those big Mavics or anything like that and then crash it up, and now you just wasted a whole butt ton of money. This is something you can fly indoors, and you can really learn how to fly drones. When I got my first one out of Japan, I was terrified with this thing because I thought I was just going to wreck. But after you really work with the drone, you get to learn the nuances. And then once you start to learn the configurations, oh man, you open up the world of doing tricks, racing, all that good stuff. And at a $200 price point, that's ridiculous to get in with a controller and goggles. Psh. When I found this deal, I was like, I have to include this as one of the things to spend that stimulus money on, because if it's one of the greatest hobbies ever made, and it's only getting bigger and better. And once the world opens up, you'll get to see the world in a totally new, different point of view. This one was the one that really started off for me because I built this whole list around this one thing. And this is the Star Wars Mandalorian Darksaber Force FX Elite Advanced lightsaber. Yes, that is a mouthful, but it is amazing. So if you're a fan of The Mandalorian, you know that they have their weapons that came out of it that are now like toys. This is the one that I was waiting for them to announce, and as soon as they put it up, it was like, this has to go and let the world know that this is a buy. It is a buy. I normally don't get excited about Star Wars stuff, but this was one of the ones when I saw it in the show, I was like, you guys would love it. So $215 on sale at GameStop. And yeah, if you want something that is, yeah, you can put it up, you can model it, but you can really play with it and hit with it and all that. Yeah, these sabers take a punch, and I love these sabers. So this is one that I had to throw in because it was the one that started the list. The Saber 215. Or maybe you might want to go a little bit more practical and go for these noise canceling headphones. Now, with these noise canceling headphones, the Sony WH-1000X-M4 wireless headsets, these things are like basically big competition to Beats. And I did a good bit of researching for these because I was like, there needs to be a good pair, something that if I was on a plane, I would use it. And it would not make my ears tired, because that's a big thing when it comes to having headphones on for a long time. You want to make sure that you don't get tired. So I did a ton of research. This one came back and it was better competition than the Beats as far as EQs and sounds and all that. So I was like, this is a great one. And we're talking about $278 to get in on a decent pair of headphones, wireless ones, noise canceling, has a mic for calls. It is the Rolls Royce of headphones. So, wow. Lexus maybe, I don't know, but these are really, really great. And we're talking about what, a $72 savings on these particular headphones at the time of us doing this show. So that's a good buy. And if it's available for you, you need some, I highly recommend these. Next, if you've been holding out for an Apple iPad, I got a deal for you. So this is the 10.2-inch iPad with Wi-Fi, 128 gig silver. I believe it has it in other colors. Yes, they do. $379.99. Pretty much you're saving $50 at Best Buy. This one came in as I was getting ready to put together the show, and so I was like, I love my iPad. I love my iPad. I can't imagine doing anything without it. This thing has saved me when my computer has decided it didn't want to work. So I recommend iPads to every single person on the planet. They are awesome devices, and these rarely go on a very, very good sale. So this was one I was like, got to include it in the list. I figured it would be pretty good, and Best Buy made it even better with saving $50. Apple stuff very rarely goes on sale. So you're looking for an iPad, $380 gets you in, 128 gig. This is the 4X one. This is bigger than the 32. So you're saving a lot and getting a lot of space. So this was one that I was highly excited to throw in because it's practical, it's fun, and if you're like me, you use it to make money with. So this is a really good buy. Coming in at number 9 is the Shure SM7B cardioid dynamic mic. Wow, tongue twister. Okay, so I get asked all the time, what is the best mic for doing your videos, for podcasting, for broadcasting, for all that type of stuff? And I go back to the SM7B all the time. When I was in school for audio production, this was the most versatile mic recommended, regardless whatsoever, besides the SM58. This is a production mic. It is a studio mic, and it sounds so good. It's comparable to my AT2035s. It just has this warmth to it. It sounds so rich, and it always seems to go on sale, but it's hard to catch because everyone knows that this is the mic to buy. So right now we're talking about $399. You're saving $100 if you're looking to get a quality microphone that's going to last you a lifetime. It's a trooper among mics. And I love this mic. I really, really love this mic. Eventually you'll see our studio camped out with them. But until then, look out to get this mic if this is something that's on your list that you didn't get. Let's move to the next one. So this is number 11. I kind of miscounted it a little bit, but it's because this is a tie. And this is the Sony PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, both coming in at $500, $499.99 each. So if you didn't happen to get one on November 10th or November 12th, they keep trickling them out, and they're going to have some more into the new year. I, for one, if you watched one of our previous shows, kind of struggled showing you guys my Xbox Series X. I even have a live stream of me not getting one on the 10th, and I had to get it on the 11th. But there isn't really much reason to get one outside of having it now and being future proof. I mean, the top game that we all were looking forward to was Cyberpunk 2077, and that was a flop as far as quality control. So unless you're a sports fan, NBA 2K21, this might be one that you might want to wait on. But if you had that money burning in your pocket, trust me, if you can put your hands on one of these, you won't regret it, because they're just good. They're good for the soul. So that is the list of 11 things that you can buy with your stimulus money if you want to spend it on something like that. Of course, again, please be fiscally responsible. We are, talking about real world things. And while this stuff is cool, real world stuff. But hopefully you like the list. If I miss anything, comment below this video and let me know where I could have added something else that could have been good. If your Christmas sucked, don't forget to join our Facebook group. We have really cool people in there, and any of the links below, click on them, because we got cool stuff. Subscribe, hit that alert button, all the things that we're supposed to say, because hey, we're supposed to say it. So with that, this has been the first ever Nutshell. You did it. Yay. We're going to do more of this with news and commentary, all types of cool stuff. IllNil will really grow on this channel, and we're thankful for you to be a part of it. So with that, I am Tim. I'll see you in the next Nutshell. Enjoy your time and get life in small doses.